From the Rocky Mountains of Denver, Colorado, we welcome you to Denver Motorsports Park for today's coverage of season 2 of the Budweiser All-Star Series. For those who are new to the channel, Budweiser All-Star Series is basically our series that kind of is like ARCA in a way. But it's an original series here on the channel. All cars painted by me, all that crap. So yeah, it's nice, and it feels nice to have a thing of my own that I made by myself. But that is not the point today, as we are now into the second round of the second season. So without further ado, let's head into. Let's take a look at our starting. Fucking crap. Let's take a look at our starting lineup presented by Xfinity. And on pole, looking for her first win since the third round of the season last year, Miranda Nagayan is going to be in her target Toyota Camry. She starts in front of Alex McCumber in the Goodyear Toyota Camry. That number 88 car looking for his first career victory. And the number 2, did not expect this, as Byron Martin in the McDonald's Ford Mustang has not had a good career thus far, but he's looking to turn things around. He ended up getting a bit of bad luck in that last race at Daytona. He starts next to Basang Chetri, the Bhutanese driver in the K&N Ford Mustang. After that, rocking a brand new paint scheme, you got defending champion Ryan Hill and his Napa Auto Pro Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. He'll start next to the Mexican driver, number 6 Jesus Gonzalez in his Coca-Cola Chevy. After that, you got the 47 Ryan Apt in his number 47 KFC Chevrolet SS. He starts next to the AT&T Ford Mustang, driven by the 3 of Josiah Smith. After that, you got vice champion Darren Claw in his Motul Toyota Camry. He'll be starting next to Joe Gibbs Racing driver in the number 19, Paul Rivera. After that, your winner at Daytona beat out. Just give me a minute. I'm sorry, had to take care of something. But Kevin Wedge is going to be starting in his number 72 Dick's Sporting Goods Toyota Camry. He'll be starting out next to Chase Sawyer, the rookie, in his Peak Menards Ford Mustang. After that, you got Nicholas Uffelman in his Green Dot Banking Chevrolet, as he'll be starting out next to the T-Mobile Toyota Camry, driven by Tavon Taylor. After that, in the Craftsman Ford Mustang, you have the 4 of Julian Boone, as he starts next to another Peak Menards Ford Mustang, driven by number 33 Brian Cox for Paul Menard Racing. After that, you got in the Walmart Chevrolet SS number 48 a Tracy Bennett, as he starts next to Kyle Diaz in the Subway Toyota Camry. After that, number 69 FabTech Ford Mustang, you got Garrett Rains, as he starts next to the 61 of Daniel Van Heulie in the Purina Dog Chow Ford Mustang. After that, you got, actually, I'm not quite sure if they're not teammates, sorry. In the number 39 entry, you got Pascal Daly out of Australia, driving the Progressive Ford Mustang. Next to the Canadian driver, Sheldon Gatineau in the Rogers Wireless Ford Mustang. Next to that, in the number 1 Pepsi Ford Mustang, the sponsor of today's race, actually, and the sponsor of Sunday's race, you have the number 1 out of Breckenridge, Texas. It is that belongs to Jordan McClure, as he starts next to Carter Brown, the runner-up in last round's race at Daytona. He's looking for revenge here on a similar racetrack in the number 21 Wood Brothers Ford Mustang. After that, finishing third in last time's race, it's Drew Foster in the number 56 Apple Ford Mustang, as he starts next to the Range Racing Chevrolet of Morgan Star. After After that, you got Tyler Bates in the number 96 Range Racing Chevrolet. Remember, this car will be driven by 3 different people this year. He starts next to Jake Wild in the Ramirez Motorsports Toyota Camry. And finally, his teammate in the Jack Daniels Toyota Camry, driver the number 06, you have Matt Holland, the rookie, rounding out the starting lineup for today's race. And, of course, our pace car is going to be none other than the Dodge Charger pace car driven by, I don't freaking know. And today's race should be pretty interesting. A 2.5-mile super speedway that has a bit of a quirk. It has a pretty much never-ending tri-oval section followed by the back straightaway, and then a bit of a braking zone when you enter turn 3. And then once you get out of turn 3, you get it back up into the gas. So, a very interesting track. It's kind of like if Daytona and Chicagoland or Kansas had a baby. It's actually a really interesting racetrack. This is a custom track made by Action Pack Tracks. When the archive goes up on YouTube, I will leave a link to that track and their website in the description. However, as for the live stream, we got shit to do. So let's get this underway. Yes, Don, this is, in fact, a custom league. It's kind of like a custom ARCA league, if you will. It's not really ARCA, but it kind of is in a way, I guess. I'm not sure. But it is a custom league. This is a custom offline championship with fictional drivers. So this is not something you can sign up for. Just keep that in mind. You cannot sign up for this series. This is purely just a passion project of mine. And here they are, coming off into the braking zone here in turn 4 here at Denver Motorsports Park. Today's the oval configuration on Sunday afternoon. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, the Clash is on Sunday. God damn it. I want to watch the Clash, so I might have to move the freaking Pepsi Grand Prix back. But that's beside the point. Here they are, coming off of turn number 4 into the tri-oval section. Here through the APT restart zone. Green flag in the air here at Denver. And I forgot to change out the NASCAR on Speed banner. Speed channel is no longer a thing, so I have to change that out next race. Oh, look at that 3 wide. Gonzalez, Chetri, Boone, or not Boone, but oh, trouble! Hard hit! Oh, a massive accident in the back. Horrible crash. Passan, Chetri, hard hit. And the first caution of the day is out. Ryan Apt is out. Josiah Smith is out. Jesus Gonzalez kind of got involved there. And I don't think they're done wrecking either. And we're going to have to wait until they get out of the braking zone. It looks like Brian Cox having a couple of issues there. They're going to dive down, make it 4 wide here at Denver. And it looks like Garrett Rains was able to win that race out of that one. But caution is out for the first time today. Heavy smoke coming out of that 45 car, or that 47 car. Oh, Josiah Smith. Heavy damage to him. We're going to go back and take a look at that accident here in just a minute. But we had one guy. I don't know if that was Jesus Gonzalez or if it was Pasang Chetri that was on his side there for a minute. Either way, not good. And I hope he's okay. Pause that for a moment. I want to see what happened. I know they went 4 wide. I know that's what caused the accident. But just want to see what happened to cause this chain reaction. I'm going to see if I can't put this in it. There we go. Oh, man, that is horrible. Awful crash, and that was Josiah Smith that was on his side, not Pasang Chetri. Oh, I see what happened. Ryan Hill caused that accident. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to have a bit of a slow-mo here. Yeah, you can see. Now, you're going to see these drivers go below that white line. That is perfectly legal. You'll see them do that throughout the course of today's race. But let's take a look at Ryan Hill. Ryan Hill. He goes up the track. Ryan Apt is right there. And that 20, he just makes a turn to the right side. 47 gets into Julian Boone. Now, how does Boone get up? I think he... sparks coming off there. It looks like Pasong Chetri, hard shunt to the back. And he flips the 3 car up into the wall. Jesus Gonzalez got tagged by the 47. That's where that wreck came from for the Mexican driver. And Josiah Smith going for a wild ride. Ryan Apt and Pasong Chetri are just caught in the middle of it. Oh, hard hit there for Ryan Apt. Holy cow. And then this Pasong Chetri. Yeah, oh man, slams right into the back. Oh man, that's one of the worst accidents I've seen in NR 2003. We're going to go on board here with Ryan Apt soon. And just an absolutely hard crash for Ryan Apt, and I just feel so bad. Let's go on board with Josiah Smith. Cannot promise that there will be any fee to this. Yeah, we lost a little bit of camera feed there out of Josiah Smith's car. He was on his roof. It kind of damaged our PRN camera. Let's go on board with Kevin Wedge. That probably wasn't the best camera angle in the world, but that is trial and error on my part. We are going to now go on board with Pasong Chetri in the K&N Ford. Oh, man. Yeah, and Chetri, unfortunately, he had a pretty hard hit. Now, these cars should be relatively safe, so that's a good thing there. And, unfortunately, a crash will claim about 4 cars or 3 cars, probably Jesus Gonzalez for sure. Probably going to have a little bit of performance impacting damage. He'll be back there with the rejects for a little bit. And it is official, although it is no surprise, Josiah Smith has retired from the race. Pasong Chetri is out of the race as well. Header issue from that crash, I am not surprised. And Ryan Apt is also out of the race. Jesus Gonzalez is still on track. He will be diving down into pit road, though, so I wonder if he's going to be retiring. I don't know how he... you know what? Actually, no, I can see how he got terminal damage from that if he did. Looks to be a little bit unbalanced heading into pit road. We're just going to have to see. He might just be getting some small repairs to his back end. And unfortunately, caution is out for the first time today. Just taking a look at Jesus Gonzalez as that Coca-Cola Chevy was involved in a, just in case you're just tuning in, a horrific accident here at Denver Motorsports Park. Everybody, to the best of my knowledge, is okay. Very, very hard hits. They all drove themselves, with the exception of Julian Boone, they all drove themselves to the garage. So hopefully these guys will be okay. They'll all be released from the infield, hopefully released from the infield care center in a couple, about half an hour or so. So now's our chance to see if anybody's going to take any early race pit stops. I don't expect Moran and the guy to come in. I don't really expect anybody to come in, honestly, but I've been surprised before. You are watching the Budweiser All-Star Series on PRN. Just bet you, if you're just now joining us, we have had a very horrendous accident. You can go back and see it for yourself via YouTube's rewind, I suppose. I think you can. I'm not quite sure. And I really like what Action Pack Tracks did with that LED caution sign. I think that's really cool. The lights are off the pace car. Nobody is pitting to the best of my knowledge, so they'll circle the track one more time. You can see the skid marks there from where that accident occurred. Just unfortunate. 3 drivers were claimed in that wreck. Jesus Gonzalez might not be very competitive throughout the rest of the race. We'll just have to keep an eye on that number 6, but it does look to me that that number 6 car has repaired that rear end damage, but I can't be too sure. Let's go in helicopter view here, see what I can see. And I just realized my desktop audio is off, so that's awesome. I just turned it on, though, so it's okay. And a huge thank you to the safety staff here at the unaffiliated medical staff here at Denver Motorsports Park for making sure that those drivers got to the garage safely. Hopefully, we'll have word on... I'm more worried about Josiah Smith, honestly. But here they are coming into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air here for the Pepsi 200. And with that, 45 laps to go as we get out of our first caution of the day. Miranda and Agayan still there on the here on the front. And as they get out of turn number 2, everything seems to be okay for now. That start was probably what bred that caution, honestly, because they kept going 3-4 wide. Here comes Pascal Daly trying to chase down his teammate in the number 69 FabTech Ford. And now they're starting to get up to a point where they're starting to draft off each other again. So this is going to probably be pretty hectic here. Expecting this to be a pretty entertaining race. 3 wide for second place. Miranda Nagayan has lost the lead. And now being taken by Byron Martin as he will lead his first career lap. To the best of my knowledge. You never see that number 2 Ford up in front. But his teammate is battling back here with, I think that's Daniel Van Hewley. In that Purina Dog Chow Ford Mustang. Oh, a little bit of brake check action here in the turn 4. I'm scared. Chase Sawyer on the outside. Looks like the 1 is headed to pit road. Doesn't look like Jesus Gonzalez's performance is impacted much at all. But I wonder what that 1 car is headed down pit road for. Can't imagine he got any damage. Unless he has a couple of mechanical issues, but that's about the only thing I can think of. You can see the rejects back there. Matt Holland, Jake Wild, and that looks to be Tyler Bates. So the rejects certainly being rejects today. Oh, Tavon Taylor got a face full of the 69's rear end. Make your jokes now. 3 wide coming off the tri-oval. And it is a major battle between 2 blue cars. Blue-ish, I guess, blue-purple. Ryan Hill and Alex McCumber. He started second, remember that. Oh, it's almost four wide into turn 2. I'm scared. I am legitimately, like... I am scared right now because these guys are getting a little too... I mean, they're a little too comfortable going 4 wide. I don't know why Byron Martin went into pit road, but now he is all the way back into 26th position. So I don't know why he went into pit road. Interesting strategy decision for that 2 car. Meanwhile, we got a battle between Jake Wild and Tyler Bates. A couple of those cars not exactly quite up to speed. Here they are, dive bombing into turn 2. You know, this race is actually, I made a bit of a connection to Chicagoland. This actually races more like Auto Club does, in the sense that these guys are going 3 or 4 wide. And it's just like really interesting to see this kind of racing. And I wouldn't say they're exactly tandem drafting, but they're just kind of stuck to each other's grills here. Jolligan Boone moving up the track there to make it almost 4 wide coming into the tri-oval. Almost went 5 wide there, but Chase Sawyer is going to back off just a little bit there heading into turn 2. And here comes Darren Claw, backs off the gas a little bit. Miranda the guy coming in hot coming through turn 2. What, that MPH Motorsports entry really doing good. That Target car, I'm going to be watching her for the rest of the season. She didn't do so well in Joe Gibbs equipment. Maybe this will be her second life in that MPH Motorsports outfit. Technical alliance with Joe Gibbs Racing. And here comes Miranda Nagayan. She doesn't have the lead quite yet as the 88 Alex McCumber. They've been trading the first place spot these past couple laps. So it'll be very interesting to watch for the rest of this race. I'm expecting a caution any minute now, because this is there's no way they don't wreck each other. Here's Kevin Wedge, the winner at Daytona. The rookie. Forced to let off the gas heading into 4. Nicholas Uffelman. And now it's an all-Toyota top 5, if you can believe it. And I'm seeing 3 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas up toward that. I think that's all of them, actually. Oh, contact! Darren Claw made contact with Brian Cox, still green. And look at the 2 Paul Menard Racing cars bump drafting off each other here. And here they are, 3 wide there for... I don't know what position this one is. I think that's the battle for... That's the battle for 11th. They were 3 wide for 11th up there. 69 coming in a little bit hot here as he's going to move to the middle. Yeah, a lot of strategy. It looks like Daytona. Honestly, it kind of races like both Daytona and Auto Club. It has the same length as Daytona, but kind of races like Auto Club. I mean, that's just kind of... It also looks like Homestead, so would you look at that? The 2 cars still losing some time. He has lost only 3 seconds from when we last checked up on him, so that's actually pretty impressive. The fact that he hasn't fallen... Oh, Miranda Nagayan got set up the racetrack. And I swear that tri-oval lasts for an eternity. But here comes Miranda Nagayan on the bottom. Or on the top, sorry. Her former teammate, Ryan Hill, pushed to the lead by his teammate, Kyle Diaz in the Subway Toyota Camry. The Toyota is still dominant here at Denver. But here comes Kyle Diaz. He's going to make a move on the bottom. Here comes Miranda Nagayan gaining a little bit more speed off the 19 at Greg Ramirez. And the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas are having an absolute field day today. I think the 19 of Rivera is just biding his time. Tavon Taylor dives to the bottom. He's going to make it 4 wide. I have never seen anything like this in my life. Still the Joe Gibbs Racing show here as Kyle Diaz continues to lead, but Miranda Nagayan. I guess I can kind of find the argument that this is a mixture of Daytona, Auto Club, and New Atlanta. This actually does resemble Atlanta. I just now figured that out. Wonder how steep the banking is, because that does. I think the Super Speedway stuff is coming from all the banking. Honestly, it's not really a matter of the length of the track. And this has been a Toyota playground today. It's nothing but Toyotas in the top 6 here. And there are not that many Toyotas to go around. So it's pretty much Toyota domination today. The Japanese invasion. Kyle Diaz reclaiming his lead on the bottom here. Tavon Taylor with a push by Nicholas Uffelman. Wonder if they're going to go 3 wide coming through the corner. Couple laps until we get the halfway bonus. It is going to be after lap 25. So keep that in mind. Oh, checked up a little bit in the corner. I don't like how some of these guys are racing. 3 wide coming into turns, coming off of the exit of turn 2. Are we going to see an accident here? 4 wide almost down the back straightaway. 3 wide down the back straightaway. About to be 4 wide if one of them makes a bit of a ballsy move. Once again, nothing but Toyotas on that side for miles. Stare and Claw might make it 4 wide here. Showing that Auto Club-esque kind of racing package here. And it has calmed down a little bit. Tavon Taylor has a bit of an extended lead there. So the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas showing that same domination that they saw last season. Are you really that surprised? Seems like everything they touch turns to gold. Here comes your defending champion, Ryan Hill, chasing down his former number. He raced the 18 last season, now racing the 20 because of an error that I made while painting the cars. And now Tavon Taylor. He's in trouble now, getting ready to lose the lead as Alex McCumber coming down, taking that lead away. To the best of my knowledge, I think he's with, I think he's either with Lightning, no, he's not with Lightning Bolt, I think he's with MPH, actually, as part of their 3rd car, but he's doing well in top-tier equipment, if that's the case. Tavon Taylor still leading in the historic number 18 ride that a lot of stock car fans know, but not exactly love, but Tavon Taylor coming down the tri-oval. 30 laps to go here in Denver. I don't know if it's the elevation or the dispensaries that are making these guys drive like wild, but oh, the 20 of Ryan Hill getting held up there by the 18 of Tavon Taylor. Not like the 18 really had many options there. But Alex McCumber with a major lead, and the 20 is going to try and make it 3 wide, but he's losing time on the outside. It's multi-groove racing here. Very clearly multi-groove. These guys don't have very many excuses to lose any time here, no matter what lane they choose. We see Nicholas Uppelman making that middle lane work. Just kind of depends on how you let off or when you let off or brake. I don't even know. I haven't ran this track myself, so I don't know. The 69 finally breaking the trend of it being an exclusively Toyota club up there in the top 3 as he breaks his way in. That's Garrett Rains, the number 69 Fabtech Mustang. Don't ask me what Fabtech is, because I don't freaking know. Rains on the outside. Alex McCumber is led for a considerable amount of time now. As there goes one of the lap cars now. Hopefully he doesn't LePage the field. I have faith that he won't. But it seems like Kyle Diaz is just kind of just pushing that 88 further and further here, but that 88's on the outside now. Here comes Diaz with a massive run. He's also got the benefit of the draft coming off that 2 car. Hopefully he can put that JGR aero package to good use here. Alex McCumber being squeezed up on the wall now. I've already seen we've already seen what happens when you make contact with the blue hell. Saw that on literally lap 1 of the race. Haven't seen a caution since, though. It's been relatively clean. These drivers have been able to keep themselves contained for the most part, but I honestly think it was just that side-by-side start that really sent things into motion because, ah, man, that was just an awful wreck, though. And I heard somebody scrape the wall. I think it was Brian Cox that made contact with the blue hell. Alex McCumber. Tracy Bennett has moved his way up into 3rd place. And now it's going to be a long train here as that 2 holds up the leaders. Makes me wonder if Alex McCumber ain't going to just have enough of his crap and just move him out of the way himself. McCumber being really squeezed. Now, these guys are so close together, you can just barely slip a credit card in between them here. The 11 of Kyle Diaz makes a little contact with the left door of Alex McCumber, and Diaz will take his lead back here, but Tracy Bennett is right there behind him. The only competitive Chevrolet that I've seen today. Tavon Taylor on the bottom. Going to be 3 wide between Byron Martin, Ryan Hill, and Tavon Taylor. So that's going to spell disaster here for these drivers. He's got his teammate Julian Boone back there. Kind of trying to chase down that 33 car. Oh, a little bit of contact. Miranda Nagayan's in the mix. And she has to try and dig herself out of that. Oh, by the way, I don't know who got the halfway. I think it was Tavon Taylor, actually. Yeah, or not Tavon Taylor, but Kyle Diaz. He leads it halfway. So he'll get those 5 bonus points. And take a look at our fastest lap. Sheldon Gatineau looking to get his 2nd consecutive fastest lap award. If he can keep this going. So that 2 car has kind of made it into a bit of a train, so that's going to make things a little bit dull here as we start to enter the halfway mark of the race here. Entering those final 20 or so laps, but... Oh, never mind. We are going to have a battle for the lead. Kyle Diaz and Tracy Bennett. And will Alex McCumber pounce here? I wonder. McCumber wants that lead. He really wants it here. Tracy Bennett had that really, really big resurgence in the second half of last season. He's still looking for his first win here, although everybody is, considering this is only the second race of the season. But Tracy Bennett, he's really doing a really good job here on that middle part of the racetrack, keeping it nice and clean. A lap car separates him and Pascal Daly in that number 39 car. As he's starting to come up now, the Fords or the other manufacturers starting to take advantage now. Sorry. They're just still going here. The 2 has unlapped himself, so if a caution were to come out now, he probably would be in the clear. Still baffled why he pitted. It might have just had a mechanical issue that got solved, but now the 21 is going to be a lap down. Didn't even see him get past. Although, to be fair, he is just kind of existing, isn't he? Here comes Kyle Diaz. This shows that the 2 car could have been a competitive car. Oh, he's going to have to hope for a caution here in turn 2 if he wants any chance of getting back in this race. Almost 4 wide coming into turn 2. Nicholas Uffelman makes the smart move and backs off here. 20 laps to go. Tavon Taylor on the bottom. He's going to try and make a move on the bottom. Nicholas Uffelman making the push on the 20 car. 3 wide coming into turn 4. We might see that caution sooner than I expected, I suppose. That 2 car really wants a caution right now. He needs a caution to stay on that lead lap at this point. 4 wide in the back toward the middle. This isn't going to end well. This is not going to end well. Alright, they survived the treacherous turn 2 on that one. God, sorry. Tracy Bennett. He's still fighting with Kyle Diaz. These 2 have been at it throughout the course of this race. So the 18 and Tavon Taylor. Where the hell did he come from? He's really taking away the lead here. He's going to lead by over a second here, probably, 0.3 of a second. Tavon Taylor, the rookie, looking to get his first career win at his second career start. That's a pretty big win percentage to have, a 50% win percentage. Tracy Bennett on the bottom. Oh, they'll let off as Tavon Taylor continues to push the gas, but here comes the 48 being pushed by the 20. In front of a raucous crowd here at Denver Motorsports Park. Nicholas Uffelman on the bottom looking for an opportunity. And did you just see Alex McCumber push that 33 car up the track? He's racing aggressively now. He wants that win. Tracy Bennett is in the lead now, but he's in serious jeopardy of losing that spot right now. Oh, no. Got a little bit of a shuffle as it's 3 wide between Claw, Daly, and Rivera. Sorry. Tracy Bennett will come down and lead that lap. The number 18 at Tavon Taylor led that last one. Remember, Kyle Diaz will have those 5 bonus points for leading at halfway. He might also have an extra 5 for leading the most laps. We'll just have to see how the rest of this race turns out. Almost 4 wide coming through turn 2. Oh, may Lord have mercy on their souls. Seems like an extra lane just kind of opened up here as the race progressed. Haven't really seen many 3 wide, maybe we haven't really seen many 4 wide attempts today. But they're starting to become more of a dime a dozen here as we enter the late stage of the race. Maybe there's just more grip being put down on the track as the race progresses, or maybe people are just becoming more ballsy now that we're getting late in the race and that now the positions are kind of at stake here. Nicholas Uffelman moving his way into second place. Another young gun, Alex McCumber, 20 years old, moving his way into third now. Miranda Nagayan, I do believe that's his teammate. She's moved into fourth place. Now she's pushing her former teammate, Ryan Hill, up the racetrack. Pretty sure that number 20 is not very happy about that. Diving down to the bottom, Nicholas Uffelman side by side as they come through the tri-oval. 14 to go here in Denver. 3 wide for 6th place, I believe that is. Julian Boone, the rookie, finally making his way up the track here. These guys are just kind of taking turns, slicing their way through the pack. Right now, Julian Boone, the highest placed tipped racing Ford in the race right now. Byron Martin is a lap down, remember that. And where's Jordan McClure at? He's back here next to Pascal Daly. That's McClure in the number 1 car. Chase Sawyer not doing well. That number 7 car is starting to scare me because he's not doing well this season at all. Carter Brown, a huge regression from that race at Daytona. Guess he might just have a better super speedway car than a speedway car. Well, this is super speedway. That's the thing. But, you know, like, I think his car is more fitted to, like, Daytona or something. Maybe he got damaged early in the race, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe he was involved in that accident. Miranda Nagayan looking for her first win since Indianapolis last season. I don't know how many times I've said that. But she's got a pretty sizable win drought here. Alex McCumber, though, he's got a win drought going on himself. He has 0 wins in his record. He's looking to change that today. But what's he going to do in these next 13 laps, or sorry, 12 laps, we'll have to see. Tracy Bennett scooped up 3 wins last season. He's looking to get this off to a hot start this season. We'll just have to see what he does at the road course this year. That's coming up possibly either Sunday or maybe even Monday. Considering the fact the Clash is on Sunday, and I didn't even think about that. I'm not missing the Clash. Oh, Kyle Diaz is retired from the race. And we got our first pit stops of the day. What happened to Kyle Diaz? We'll investigate that after the race has concluded, but... Oh, pit stops. That's probably what happened. He probably got T-boned. Oh, my God. That's a horrible way to go. Yeah, the NR 2003 AI is just so stupid that they can't... In our 2003. What the hell is that? Okay. In our 2003 AI is so stupid that pits are kind of a bit of a challenge for them. I heard a squeal. That was creepy. That 4 car making a ton of ground now. Ran the guy and still scored your leader, although I do have a hunch that that's going to change here shortly. It's a race between Uffelman and Nagayan right now, coming off of turn 4. Coming to 10 laps to go. Now Daniel Van Hewley is possibly looking at taking away the spot. Tracy Bennett is actually your leader, so yay. Bennett's looking to pull away here. Pit stops are making this field a little bit more spread out. Although here comes Julian Boone. 5th place right now as it stands. He pitted earlier. Actually, that might have actually been a big brain move for that 4. Oh, but he's got rear damage. But yeah, that might have been a big brain move unless he's coming down this time. Doesn't look like he's really reducing speeds, so. Wow, that might have actually been a pretty good strategy call, though, to be honest, because he has fresher, well, he doesn't have fresher tires, but he's got enough fuel to possibly make it to the end of the race. So I'm wondering if that was a good strategy call there by Julian Boone, but he's still got those Joe Gibbs Racing and MPH cars to worry about now as Alex McCumber, Tavon Taylor, and Ryan Hill are starting to come back up now. Ran the guy and puts a bumper to Daniel Van Hewley. Nicholas Uffelman, currently your race leader, promising young prospect, looking for his first win of the season. Eight laps to go. Oh no, never mind. Nicholas Uffelman is nowhere near the front. I forgot Tracy Bennett is your leader. I feel like Bennett's gotten a leg up in these late stages of the race lately, and it's actually kind of spooky how good that 48 car actually is. That Walmart Chevrolet holding strong here thus far. Nicholas Uffelman starting to pull away from the guy, and now they're actually starting to link back up here. So Tracy Bennett might be in danger here. Julian Boone has lost his position to that 20 of Ryan Hill. Fortunately, that 20 car is not doing so hot this to start the season. He has a chance to finish in the top 5, though. So that's at least encouraging for the 20 team. If the caution comes out here, it might be the end of it. Tracy Bennett's about to chase down Jake Wild in that number 00 Toyota Camry. A very slow car up ahead. Tracy Bennett has to try and get past. He's going to duck low to try and avoid the 00. But that 48 has officially now lost time to Nicholas Uffelman. He is right there. Miranda Nagayan is kind of screwed here because she cannot move to the bottom to try and get past that 00. Now she can. She's going to be pushed by Daniel Van Hewley. And Nicholas Uffelman down the middle. He'll take the lead. 5 laps to go when they cross the line in the never-ending trioval. Nicholas Uffelman, your new leader. Officially. They got 2 cars battling up ahead. Matt Holland is battling with Tyler Bates right now for that, for the position. I don't know. I think it's 22nd that they're battling for. So this will still be a halfway decent race for the lower tier cars. A bigger payout sum, I suppose. Here comes Miranda Nagayan. She's trying to spoil the dreams of the 5 car. This should be interesting. Tracy Bennett, he might be able to just... Oh, no, Miranda Nagayan definitely going to take away the lead now. But Tracy Bennett's right there behind her. She knows what it's like to be held up by lap cars. Remember the first couple races of the year, she was held up by a couple of nosy lap cars. Tracy Bennett on the bottom. Will he make a move? He will. He's moving to the bottom, trying to take the lead back. The Chevrolets showing their dominance here. 4 laps to go. Or 3 laps to go, actually, as they cross the line. These final couple laps are going to determine now. This is going to shake up the standings, no doubt about it. Here comes Daniel Van Hewley. Now moving into 3rd place, trying to score the first top 3 for his team. That number 61 car has got some serious muscle behind it now. Daniel Van Hewley on the bottom, chasing down the 48 and the 8. When they cross the line, it'll be 2 laps to go. This is setting up for a great finish here in Denver. Van Hewley and Uffelman side by side for 3rd. Uffelman was scored 3rd at the line that time by mere milliseconds. They shouldn't be fighting each other for position. They need to start thinking about how they're going to get up to Miranda Nagayan and Tracy Bennett. Miranda Nagayan. It's a battle of the superstores here. The Target versus Walmart. I didn't even think about that. Miranda Nagayan in the Target Toyota Camry. Tracy Bennett in the Walmart Chevrolet. Coming down into the Tri-Oval. 1 lap to go. Presented by Mint Mobile. 1 lap to go in this race. Nicholas Uffelman on the bottom. He's looking for a race win. His first win of his career. Miranda Nagayan looking for her 2nd career win. Tracy Bennett looking for his 4th. All these drivers looking for wins today. About a mile to go, a mile and a quarter to go here in Denver. Nagayan setting up for a slingshot pass on the bottom. Will she get it? No, she's still holding on. Tracy Bennett coming off of turn number 4 into the Tri-Oval. There's going to be a bit of a race to the finish here. Will Tracy Bennett hold on? He will. Tracy Bennett will get his first win of the season at Denver. Nicholas Uffelman 2nd. Miranda Nagayan 3rd. Daniel Van Hewley 4th. And Paul Rivera 5th. What a finish. Nicholas Uffelman, unfortunately, heartbreak here in Denver. He will not get his first career win yet. He's like Chase Elliott. He's come so close, but he's come up short. And Tracy Bennett scoring his 4th career victory in the Budweiser All-Star Series. And I just cannot believe it. It always feels good to win a race, but it feels so much better to win such a tight race like that. And that will probably leapfrog him in the championship standings here in a way that none of us can fathom. But let's take a look at your official standings presented by Mint Mobile, the official mobile provider of the Budweiser All-Star Series. Tracy Bennett, your race winner, followed by Nicholas Uffleman. Miranda Guy getting her first top 3 finish in a very, very long time. Daniel Van Healy, his first top 10 in a long time as well. Paul Rivera finishing out top 5. Good, reliable Paul Rivera. Darren Claw, Alex McCumber, Tavon Taylor, Drew Foster, Jordan McClure, Garrett Rains, Pascal Daly, Ryan Hill, Sheldon Gatineau, Brian Cox, Julian Boone. Good to see him finishing on the lead lap. Chase Sawyer, Kevin Wedge, Carter Brown, Jesus Gonzalez, and Matt Starr. Or sorry, not Matt Starr, sorry. Morgan Starr, sorry, that's his name. Finishing off on the lead lap. Good job for Starr keeping himself on the lead lap. Matt Holland, Byron Martin, Tyler Bates, and Jake Wild unfortunately finished a lap down, but they still finished here, rounding out your top 25. Unfortunately, Kyle Diaz, Josiah Smith, Ryan Apt, and Pasang Chetri did not finish this race, unfortunately for them. And, wow. I mean, I honestly don't know what else to say other than just what an absolutely bonkers race here. I hope you'll join us on Monday for the third round of the Budweiser All-Star Series as we head to the road course configuration of the Denver Motorsports Park. Once again, thank you to Action Pack Tracks for supplying this racetrack. It put on one hell of a show. I'm just going to put it that way. It put on one hell of a show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, with Prodigy Racing Network. This is your head commentator, Nicholas Kuskin, and we'll see you on Monday. And good luck to the drivers competing this weekend in the NASCAR Cup Series at the Clash of the LA Coliseum. I'll be watching. We'll see you on Monday for the Pepsi Grand Prix.